Today we are highlighting a locally based music artist who has an album that we want to dive into, learn all the details about it. The album's name is Rick George and the artist's name is Rick George, and Rick is joining us right here in studio today to tell us all about his music journey. My friend, it is a pleasure to have you in the building. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I appreciate you having me.
Of course. We're excited to learn more about you as a musician and the music you have created for your listeners to enjoy. Let's start with your backstory a little bit. How would you describe yourself as an artist? What realm or genre of music do you most focus in?
Yeah, well, to put it simply, probably classic country, maybe a little bit of outlaw country, but Americana, depends on the song. It's singer-songwriter type music.
So country music, but a little bit different than pop country, what we might hear on the radio today.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay. Those who don't know, and myself included, what's the real difference between what you would call classic country and pop country from a music standpoint, but also a lyrical standpoint?
That's a good question. I think the classic country tends to be a bit more introspective, maybe. The popular country, you dance to it a lot easier.
Well, those are two very good fair points. And let's talk about the introspection. I want to talk about your music and your album that you have created. What from your life have you pulled from to help you write your lyrics or write your music? What has been the introspective nature of your creating this album?
A lot of stuff. It's life experiences, kind of growing up in Pittsburgh originally. I've been in Dayton for the past going on 6 years now. But relationships, getting married, having kids, everything in between, all that too.
Your life and all the different ups and downs of it. Let's talk about the album itself. It was recorded here in Dayton. Tell me about when it was recorded and the process of creating a country music album right here in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, there's a lot of good country musicians in Dayton. Greg Smith, Sean Alex, my drummer and bass player, helped me out with all the songs, but we also got to have some guest spots from Adam West, who's an incredible harmonica player locally. Jason Clemens and Gil Benson, they play in a bluegrass band called Shady Pine. They're incredible, but recorded at Dayton Sound Studios with Gary King, and it couldn't have gone better.
I love to hear that for you. The album is available for everybody to listen to now?
Pre-saves now, but it's going to be available on all platforms December 1st.
Of course, so it is available on all platforms as we get past December 1st. I love that, and of course, that is a great little pleasure for us to talk about the fact that it's available for everybody, but we also get a listen of one of your songs right here in studio. So coming up after the next commercial, we're going to have Rick play one of his songs for us right here in studio. What song are you going to be performing for us?
It's called Here We Are.
Tell me about that song a little bit.
Wrote it a long time ago, truthfully, but finally just came around to doing my debut EP, debut album, and it's about my wife and I, how we got together. Like you said before, kind of the ups and the downs, all good stuff though, because you learn from the ups and the downs, and it's mostly about us, but there's some what the big timers call poetic licensing in there too, which for us small time guys, that means making a little bit of it up.
I like that. I like that. We're just about out of time. If anyone wants to keep up with you, more details about this album, more details about everything related to your career, maybe your social media, where can they keep up with all that information?
Instagram, Facebook. You just search Rick George Music. It should come up, I'd hope, or rickgeorgemusic.com.
And we got your website on screen right now. As we promised, after this coming commercial break, it'll be time for a live performance right here in studio. Thank you so much, my friend Rick. We really appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you.